Today, I'm going to show you how to use a 7-segment display in Tinkercad with Arduino, and by the end of this video, you'll have a simple 0 to 9 counter running in just a few minutes. This is a great beginner project because it teaches you how 7-segment displays work, how to wire them correctly, and how to use Arduino code to light up each number one by one. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Arduino and Tinkercad projects. Let's jump right in. First, open Tinkercad and create a new circuit. Add an Arduino Uno to your workspace, then add a 7-segment display. This display will be the main output for the project, and we're going to make it count from 0 all the way to 9. Now, click the display and change the type to Common Cathode. This is very important because the code and wiring for a Common Cathode display are different from a Common Anode display. If this setting is wrong, the numbers will not display properly. Next, place a 220 ohm resistor in your circuit. Connect that resistor between the Arduino GND pin and the middle COM pin on the display. This helps protect the circuit and keeps the display working safely. Once that is in place, we can move on to the segment wiring. Now let's connect the Arduino digital pins to the labeled pins on the display. This part matters a lot, so take your time and follow the wiring carefully. Connect pin 7 to segment G, which is the middle bar. Connect pin 8 to segment F, which is the top left bar. Connect pin 9 to segment A, which is the top bar. Connect pin 10 to segment B, which is the top right bar. Connect pin 11 to segment E, which is the bottom left bar. Connect pin 12 to segment D, which is the bottom bar. And connect pin 13 to segment C, which is the bottom right bar. If you're new to 7-segment displays, the easiest way to understand them is to think of each number as a combination of tiny light bars. The Arduino controls those bars one at a time. When a segment is turned on, it lights up. When it's turned off, it stays dark. That means the code needs a map, or an array, that tells the Arduino exactly which segments should turn on for each number. For example, the number 1 only needs the right side vertical segments, which are B and C, so the Arduino turns those two segments on and leaves the others off. That's how every number from 0 to 9 is formed. Now open the code section in Tinkercad and switch to text mode. Copy and paste the code into the editor. The code defines each segment pin, creates an array for the segment order, and then stores the number patterns for digits 0 through 9. In the setup function, the code sets all 7 segment pins as outputs. Then in the loop function, it counts from 0 to 9, turning on the correct combination of segments for each digit, and waiting 1 second before moving to the next number. Once the code is pasted, double-check your wiring one more time. Make sure the display type is still set to Common Cathode, and make sure the resistor is connected properly to ground. Also make sure each segment pin matches the code exactly, because one wrong connection can make the whole display look incorrect. Now click Start Simulation. You should see the 7-segment display begin counting from 0 to 9, with each number staying on for 1 second. If everything is working, congratulations! You've successfully built an Arduino 0 to 9 counter in Tinkercad using a 7-segment display. If your display doesn't work, the most common things to check are the display type, the wiring order, and whether the common pin is connected through the resistor to GND. Also make sure each segment pin matches the code exactly, because one wrong connection can make the whole display look incorrect. This is a really useful project, because once you understand this setup, you can expand it into countdown timers, digital clocks, scoreboards, and more advanced Arduino displays. It's a simple circuit, but it teaches an important foundation for many electronics projects. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Tinkercad and Arduino tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.